Hi friends. As we've mentioned before, you can access books online through Fairfax County Public Libraries. Today I'm going to show you how you can get yourself a temporary library card which will last the entire time that we are closed, and how to access those books we've been talking about. Ready? Here we go. Step 1, you go to fairfaxcounty.gov/library. That's a very important part. Again, fairfaxcounty.gov/library. Once you're there, you'll see our website here. I want you to scroll up to where you see the red bars. The first one says register for an account. We're going to click on that, or in this case, tap, since I'm doing it on a tablet. But you can do this on your laptop, desktop, phone, or any other device you have that will connect to the internet. For home library right now, the only option is library administration. Go ahead and select that one, even if it's not the branch you would normally go to in person. From there, you'll type in your zip code. I'm going to create a card for a squirrel that hangs out here the most at the library, just to give you an example. I've put in the zip code for this library branch, Woodrow Wilson, and hit submit. I'll select my city, we're in Falls Church here, and continue on. Alrighty, let's create account for Stumpy the squirrel. There we go. Let's see. I'm just going to fill out the rest of this information, but you would put in your information for it. So for date of birth, put your birthday. Or if you're helping a parent or grandparent create this account, put in their information. Enter in your address, put in your email address. Now, if you don't have an email address, you can use your school email address or just leave it blank. I'm skipping the part with my phone number for now, but if you want to be able to collect your real card once we open back up again, I advise putting in your phone number. You get to select your preferred language for us to contact you. For many of you, that may be English, but for some of you, that could be Spanish, Arabic, or many others. Make sure you select your preference. Now you have several other options to put in your phone number, cell phone provider, and all of that to receive text messages from us. You don't have to worry about that now. We can always update that information later. One thing you do have to mark on here is whether you'd like to opt out of receiving the FOIA emails. FOIA stands for Freedom of Information Act, and if you would like to avoid getting those extra emails, I would select yes to opt out right here. From there, you get to create your username. I recommend first and last name just because it's easier, but if you have something you prefer or use regularly, go for it. You get to be creative. Make it whatever you would like. Only you'll see it. Then for password, don't look. Create your own. Just make sure you type it the same in both boxes. There aren't any rules as far as what you have to have in it, but I recommend at least 4 characters long, like a PIN number that you can remember easily. Again, don't share this with anybody. It's your own private password. Then, once you've created your password, you hit submit. Then, you will see on the screen this weird temporary barcode that has a mix of letters and numbers. Make sure you write that down. I'm going to just copy it because I'm going to need it in a moment, because now I'm going to show you how to log into Overdrive. depending on what kind of device you have, you'll need to go to the App Store if you're using a device that functions off of apps. Now, if you're on your desktop, you can just go to fairfax.overdrive.com. Again, that's fairfax.overdrive.com. I'm going to go and download the app. Come with me. Type in Libby and select the second option, Libby by Overdrive. This is what the icon looks like. It's teal and maroon. It's a little girl with a bow in her hair, reading a book. Go ahead and get that app. Once you've downloaded, make sure you go ahead and open it. Now you just follow the questions on the page. It asks, do you have your library card? Well, we do because we just created it. Now, you can either type in specifically what branch you like to go to, or you can let your device, based off of your location, figure out what branch to connect you to. I'm going to select yes, guess my library. Now, even though I'm standing in Woodrow Wilson, it selected Tyson's Pement, but that's okay. They're still one of our sister branches, and as long as you're connected to a Fairfax County Public Library, that's all that really matters. So I'm going to select yes, this is my library. Now, enter account details. That's that long barcode that you got on the last screen. I've just copy and pasted it in. You would have to type it in unless you copy and paste it as well. Select next. Type in that super secret password you just created. And select sign in. It's that easy. You'll select next. And now you have access to thousands of books right at your fingertips on your device. I'm going to show you real quick how to check one out. I'm just going to select this first one that's on top, the one Becoming. The autobiography by Michelle Obama. This is an audiobook. You can tell because of the little picture of earbuds or AirPods. Other books will have a picture of an actual physical book right there in that same location, and that's how you'll know it's an ebook to read. Just select Borrow, Borrow, and now I have checked out this book. I can either open the audiobook now or keep browsing to look for more titles. We're going to go to Shelf. From Shelf, the key thing you need to see is Loans. Loans shows you what you have checked out right now. You can open and read this book, or in this case, listen to this book right now. I'm going to select Actually Manage Loan because I'm not going to be reading this book, and I don't want to keep it from somebody else who needs it. We have limited licenses for many titles, so if you're done reading a book, please return it. I'm going to go ahead and select Return Early. Select Return, and I'm done. That's all there is to it. Well, thanks for hanging out, and happy reading, friends!